Hello! Today we are making corn pie. Now this is an adaptation from a recipe that one of my very good friends shared with me probably 8 years ago. So we're starting off with 2 cans of cream style corn, and to that we are adding 2 cans of whole kernel corn. The brand does not matter, but my personal favorite is Eve. I am not sponsored because no one knows me. And to this, we are going to add some finely chopped onions. This is the adaptation, modification, something, a change to people recipe. And 1 pimento pepper, chopped, seeds and all, because this is not hot. And to that, we are going to add some dried seasoning. Not much, you don't want to overpower. And we're adding in some instant coconut milk powder. Now, the recipe that my friend shared with me was she added evaporated milk, but I was already this far along when I realized I didn't have any evaporated milk, and the only milk I actually had was coconut milk. I did a little experiment. I threw it in, and it tasted better than before. Surprise. Okay, and to this, we are now going to add some cornmeal. I have no idea how much of this, so we'll count. So this is about a tablespoon, so that's 2 scoops. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'll pause there and mix it all in. Right, so you can see that it's still a little bit on the liquid side. So we're gonna add a few more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and mix. So you'll see that it's much firmer now. So it'll hold together because that cornmeal stuff actually swells while you're cooking. So if you taste it now, it'll feel like the texture on your tongue is a little grainy, and that's because this hasn't absorbed any liquid in it yet. So if you want, you could add a little bit of regular milk, or if you're lactose intolerant, you could just add a little bit of water. And we need to add one more very important thing. This is a Maggi onion and garlic cube. It's basically like stock in solid form. So we're gonna crumble this and toss it in. And this thing already has salt in it, so if you're gonna add this, you need to be very careful about how much salt you add after. I would say add about half of the salt that you would usually add, just to ensure that you don't end up with some very salty corn pie on your hand. So this is the salt I try to use. This is Himalayan pink salt, Himalayan salt. I'm going to show you exactly how much. Right, one sprinkle across and that's it. Because you're gonna add a little bit of cheese to this, just regular cheddar cheese, and that is going to change the salt content. So you don't want to go too heavy on your salt and then have it being too salty. The Maggi cube is a modification on the recipe once more. And so we're going to use this much cheese, which is about a handful of finely grated. So you take a half, adding it in here. I'm just mixing it in. Now you'll see how dry this has gotten. So I would want to add a little bit of milk to this. So it's like literally a quarter cup or so of milk. I'm just going to hit this with some spoon and transfer this to this. Right, and this other half just lightly sprinkle over the top of our corn pie. And that's about it. Now you pop it into the oven for 15 minutes or until the bottom is slightly brown, because this cooks very fast. And you have a lovely side dish.